Dear student, a very good morning to all of you. This is Dr. Subodh Kumar, ex-associate professor, Department of Biochemistry, Vardhaman Institute of Medical Science, Pavapuri, Nalanda. Here I am presented a video on lab safety. As we know, lab safety is the main aspects when we working in the laboratory, and its main goal is zero accident. Let's begin. First of all, what are the general guidelines for laboratory safety? While working in the laboratory, personal safety is of prime importance. Safety of each and every chemical and instrument need to be understood. We should also have idea about different types of instrument which is present in the laboratory. These are following a specific instruction while working in the laboratory. First of all, conduct yourself in a responsible manner. Next, be familiar with your lab assignment before you come to lab. These are two important things. During laboratory activity, we must wear protective cloth apron because it protect us from acid splashes. Do not use laboratory glassware as containers for food or beverage. Do not eat food, drink, beverage, or chewing gum in the laboratory. While working with chemicals, keep your hand away from face, eye, mouth, and bodies. Keep reagent bottle and chemicals on their appropriate place after using it. After performing experiment, wash your hands with soap and water. These are the general guidelines. All chemicals in the laboratory are considered to be dangerous. So don't touch, taste or smell any chemical unless specifically instructed to do so. During performing experiment with acid or any other corrosive chemical, extra care must be required. Next, and it is very important aspect while working with acid. Always add acid slowly to water with slow stirring and swirling, and being careful of the heat produced, particularly with sulfuric acid. Examine glassware before each use. Never use chipped or cracked glassware because it is harmful. Never use dirty glassware. Don't immerse hot glassware in cold water. It may shatter. Always turn the burner or hot plate off when not in use. First aid in the laboratory. In first aid kit, its constituents are essential medicine, as for example aspirin, paracetamol, antacid, diphenhydramine, Benadryl, oral antihistamine, antiseptic lotion, example Dettol, Savlon, creams, sterilized cotton wool and gas, Esprit, bandage medicine and adhesive tape. First aid in the laboratory. Next, pair of seizure. Tincture iodine. The composition of tincture iodine is 2 to 7 gram of iodine in 95% ethanol. Ethanol is ethyl alcohol. Disinfectant solution. We use diluted Dettol. Sterile saline. What is sterile saline? We know normal saline solution contains 0.9% sodium chloride salt, which is similar to the sodium concentration in blood and tears. Saline solution is usually called normal saline. 2% sodium carbonate, 5% acetic acid, milk of magnesia, also called magnesium hydroxide and magnesium dihydroxide. In laboratory, its composition is 8% magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes acidity, elevative indigestion, and heartburn. It is often sold as an antacid form. It is also a laxative that can be used to relieve constipation. 5% soap solution. These all are components of first aid kit, and first aid kit is utilizes during emergency condition. When accident occurs with contact with corrosive chemical, then applied the following rule. First of all, we should aware about what are the corrosive chemicals. Corrosive chemicals are concentrated acid, phenol, and concentrated alkali. All are corrosive chemicals. But in case of contact with corrosive chemicals such as acid or acid splashes on the skin, first of all, we wash the affected skin with plenty of tap water, followed by bath the affected skin with cotton wool soaken in 5% sodium carbonate. After that, rinse the affected skin in mild detergent. Seek medical help. When contact with corrosive chemical and reagent or concentrated alkali splashes on the skin, first of all, we wash the affected skin with plenty of tap water. Then bath the affected skin with cotton wool soaken in 5% solution of acetic acid. Seek medical help. In case of contact with phenol, we should apply plenty of tap water on the affected area. Then use polyethylene glycol mixed with water. Seek medical help. In case of eye accident with acid or alkali splashes in the eye, Immediately wash the eye with plenty of tap water by holding apart the eyelid manually. Rinse the eye with a sterile saline. Consult an ophthalmologist immediately. Accidental swallowing of poisonous reagent. If someone can take poisonous substances, then first of all we apply a spit it out immediately. Rinse the mouth promptly with tap water. Induce the vomiting by drinking warm salt water. 1 tablespoon of common salt in glass full of water. Accidental swallowing of corrosive reagent acid. In case of acid swallowing condition, first of all we should take promptly rinse the mouth with tap water. Antidote such as 5% soap solution, 8% magnesium hydroxide, egg white mixed with about 500 milliliter of tap water. Seek medical help immediately. Accidental swallowing of corrosive alkali reagent. In such condition, first of all, rinse the mouth with tap water, lemon juice, or 5% acetic acid taken orally to neutralize the alkalis. Seek medical help immediately when needed. So, these all are the rule which is always remember in the laboratory for safety purpose. So, the main goal of lab safety is zero accident in the laboratory. Follow this principle in your life and go ahead. Thank you.